What's going on, brothers? It's L.O.M name. Got another video for you. As you're entitled, Lockout Part 6. Here goes. So, last week, I was listening to one of Tito's videos, and he was talking about how the upper crust was tailoring the population. And he brought up how he was using certain female athletes, actresses, and their media machine in Hollywood to do it. And I must say, he was 100% spot on. This is population tailoring. And one of the consequences of this population tailoring is that a lot of men are mastering their lockout game. You heard what I said. A lot of men, a sizable portion of men, are mastering their lockout game and perfecting it. That's why nobody came to the rescue of that woman who suffered that horrific incident that happened on that train in Philadelphia. And the same goes for the other incident that happened, I think, over in San Francisco, or I think it was at Oregon, where this woman was trying to stop a sexual misconduct, and she got stabbed twice, and no one helped her. You see, that's all by design. That's all part of their plan. Population tailoring. You see, for the past 6 decades, they've been demonizing men, male sexuality, saying that men are obsolete, men are buffoons, and they've done it so much that when certain women are in trouble, they need help, the men today have been bashing nonstop for 6 decades, have just said, you're on your own. Save yourself. Your safety is not my problem. And that's what's going on right now with this population tailoring. And these are the consequences of that 6-decade-long track record of misandry and demonization of male sex. I mean, that may seem alarming. That may sound alarming to some people, but all of this was premeditated. It was done on purpose. And going forward, more and more men, and even young men, are going to master the lockout game and perfect it. So, in a way, these trollops who had claimed that feminism liberated them had actually liberated men. That's actually what happened. You're free, brothers. You're free. You don't need to chase tail anymore. You don't need to protect these trollops anymore. All you have to do is stack your green and live your life without trollop interference. You're going to be all right. You don't have to worry about being some trollop or some psychotic malcontent's punching bag. You don't have to worry about being some broke single mother's child support lottery ticket. You don't have to worry about any of that shit. You see, the psychotic malcontents, these DNA dumpsters, these walking trash cans, they didn't consider any of this when they were tearing down men, throwing their boys into bushes, and going above and beyond to try to supplant us. They didn't consider any of that because they don't play the long game. For them, it's about what they want, and they want it now. Well, sucks for them. Now, this population tailoring, it's still going on. That's right. It's still going on, and as it continues, I'm going to just sit back and monitor this. I mean, Tito's doing it right now. I'm going to do it. I mean, it's very interesting. It's strange, but at the same time, it's interesting because a lot of trollops, a lot of the sheeple, they're puzzled. They are alarmed that, well, why didn't you help them? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You're supposed to be disposable. You're supposed to be pliable. And those days are pretty much in the past. I mean, let's be real. They say that they're our equals, they're equal to us, but they only say that when it gives them. They only say that when they're comfortable. See, now they've actually moved the goalposts, and now they're saying, don't treat women equal, treat them equitable. Treat them equitably. And enough men are saying, you know what, this is bullshit. I'm not going to stay on this treadmill anymore. So I'm telling you, brothers, master your lockout game perfected. This population tailoring is going to continue. And it's not our fault. We had nothing to do with this. The upper crust and the ones in charge, the snakes in the grass, or the snakes in high places, they're doing this. So if you brothers who have eyes ears to hear, you brothers who are putting out Mgtow content, you too should monitor this population tailoring and report what you are seeing in video format. Do that, brothers. This is L.O.M. Mgtow. That's all I got. But the video, like, share in the commentary, if you to subscribe. If you're new to my channel, you find a tip jar on the upper right hand side of the screen. That's your plus icon. Alright, fam. Alright, brethren. You know what's real. You know what's in. Go with them. SYSBM. As for these trollops, these simps, and those who are puzzled and can't figure out why men are not putting their lives on the line to cape forward and protect these trollops who've been demonizing for 6 decades, give them nothing. This has been Mgtow PSA. More comes to state. See you soon.